Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Phil. That's Sam.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back.
Today, checking out Kid Rock Part 2. First one that we did was Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow blew us away with Picture.
Yeah, that was fabulous. I loved them as a collaboration. Like, I thought they sounded so good together, and I'm really happy we checked that one out because it blew my mind.
Yeah, so the reason we got into Kid Rock was because we did a song that reminded Sam of All Summer Long.
Yes, because I do know this song. I love the song.
So Sam is familiar with it. I'm not familiar with Kid Rock's catalog as a whole. So I was really surprised to hear the Kid Rock Sheryl Crow collaboration.
Yeah.
That blew me away because Kid Rock's got a really hard exterior, right?
Yeah.
And,
this is really the only song that I think I know by him. I'm not really familiar with the rest of his catalog.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get introduced to this one here from Kid Rock. If you got other suggestions, drop them down low. This was a big one for him apparently, and there was a lot of songwriters that we were looking at that were on this.
Yeah,
so,
Uncle Cracker, I think, helped write this one as well.
Who?
Uncle Cracker.
Who the hell is that?
He's like another musician, another artist.
How do you know somebody named Uncle Cracker?
It's like Cracker with a K.
It's
You never heard of
country
it?
music or?
I think it's like country rock-ish, I think.
Anyways, no idea. So
I don't even know what genre he'd be in, but yeah.
You'll have to fill me in down low in the comments, guys, or I'll get Sam to fill me in later. For now, let's go with Kid Rock All Summer Long.
It was 1989, my thoughts were short, my hair was long. Caught somewhere between a boy and man. She was 17 and she was far from in between. It was summertime in northern Michigan. Splashing through the sandbar, talking by the campfire. It's the simple things in life, like when and where.
Okay.
We didn't have no internet, but man, I never will forget the way the moonlight shined upon her hair. And we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song. Sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Catching walleye from the dock, watching the waves roll off the rocks. She'll forever hold a spot inside my soul.
Uh-huh.
We'd blister in the sun, we couldn't wait for night to come to hit that sand and play some rock and roll. While we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song. Sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long.
All right, hold on. We'll run it back. Don't worry. Don't want to interrupt the solo midway through, so we're gonna run it back. I honestly wasn't
thoughts?
expecting that. I wasn't expecting a solo to come in just on the vibe of the song because it's definitely got this like rock country rap mix to it, and that's obviously what we were reading about with Kid Rock, that they said, they were saying that that's his mold. So I wasn't expecting a solo to come in there, but I guess that would, that's the rock influence.
Yeah, bring some energy.
Yeah, it's a great song. It's a banger. I love it. It's got two things though. You mentioned Sweet Home Alabama, and it's got the chorus feel from Sweet Home Alabama. But then you've got the riff, which I recognize from Warren Zevon's Werewolves of London. And I was like, do I know this song? Like I was like, then I was thinking about it. I was like, no, that's from that song.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's what I had said when we did Werewolves of London. I was like, I know this riff. It's from this.
Right. And
well, obviously Werewolves of London was the original, but I mean, like when we did that,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
reminded me of this.
yeah, so So I think we saw Warren Zevon's name on the songwriters component. So that makes sense now as to why that is, a note that's on the song. But it's very cool because it kind of blends those two together with this rap vibe. And he's obviously got this gritty voice. This is what I picture Kid Rock as, much more of this party centric vibe.
Yeah.
And that's what it is through and through. It's
getting
like
lit out on the
spring
lake.
break or, at the cottage, getting lit on throughout summertime, obviously.
Yes.
I guess spring break wouldn't make sense at all because it's all summer long. But
This is like party raging
vibes,
theme.
spring break. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, your feelings are that it's exactly what you thought it was, or any different than what you were thinking before?
No,
we got into this?
I've heard the song a lot before, so it's kind of exactly
Why?
how I remember.
Have you heard it a lot?
This was like a summer anthem for me back in like 2008 when this came out.
Okay. Fair
That's
enough.
what this song is, though. I feel like it's like a perfect summer anthem. Like
Yeah, I was not listening to this kind of music.
I remember going up to like my best friend's cottage around this time period, and I was just like blasting this at the cottage, like going out in the boat and hanging out.
Yeah, it's crazy because I look at this now and I'm like, yeah, I can see the rap influence on it. But at the time, I would have been thinking like, this is way too country for me.
Yeah.
Right? Like I just wasn't interested in anything else other than hardcore hip hop, like hardcore gangster rap at that. So at the time I would have been like, yeah, this is not my cup of tea. But now I'm like, yeah, like this is much more rap hip hop ish than a lot of the stuff that we do on the channel. So
I listened to this like long before I ever actually got into like real country music. Yeah.
Got it. All right, let's finish it up.
Watching the waves roll off the rocks, she'll forever hold a spot inside my soul. We'd blister in the sun, we couldn't wait for night to come to hit that sand and play some rock and roll. While we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song. Sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Now nothing seems as strange as when the leaves begin to change. Oh, how we thought those days would never end. Sometimes I hear that song and I'll start to sing along and think, man, I'd love to see that girl again. Man, I'd like to see that girl again. And we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite songs. Sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long.
I love the keys in there.
Huh?
I said I love the keys
Yeah.
in there.
It's a certified banger through and through. Really
Yeah.
loved it. Obviously a party song, but it's got a lot of soul to it, interestingly enough. And he's got a great vocal on it, man. It's like perfect. It's like this perfect mix of, being able to be powerful, strong, emphatic, party-ish, but also, not just focusing on this repetitive nature. He's showing off his vocal ability in it. So really like how this blend, like I said, of country rock hip hop in there.
Yeah, and it's so crazy how you can listen to a song in an era of your life so many times and then just almost like completely forget about it for a period, and then you listen to it again and you're like, why have I not been listening to this? I forgot how much I love this.
Yeah, it's a great song.
So I need to put this back on my playlist.
Yeah, and Kid Rock was showing off his Playboy side in this one for sure. Lots of ladies.
Lots of ladies in bikinis.
Yeah, the stripper pole out on the lake. Where else would you want it, right? That's country for sure. So in addition to that as well, Kid Rock, I think, has transitioned from whiskey into Bud Light more recently.
he's a
So
beer
I
guy
think
now.
he's sponsored by Bud Light
Another
now.
thing that I noticed in the video, I also remember seeing the video a lot back then too, but I just never really picked up on all the American symbolism, like all the flags in there. And when they were like, had the image of the band, they were almost on what looked like Captain America's shield.
Well, I mean, I guess that hasn't changed for him, right?
Yeah.
He's still very passionate about who he supports
patriotic.
in terms of the political spectrum. We know that. And
Yeah.
but I think that shows that this is, almost 20 years ago, and he was still very patriotic from the USA side of things. So if you are patriotic and you don't like where the country is going, you're going to be vocal about that. And some people didn't like, what he said, but it's clearly he doesn't give a shit, right? Like he's going to be who
He's
he
gonna
is.
do what he wants to do.
And that's, you got to respect that. I mean, it doesn't matter what side of the aisle that you fall on, if it's the left or the right. If you have, reasons why you believe what you believe, and you are going to profess them because you don't care what other people think, that's fine. It's like everybody has what America represents is the right to free speech, right? So anyways, all summer long, Kid Rock, fire song.
2 thumbs up for
Glad
me.
we checked that one out. And like I said, definitely can notice the influences combining of Sweet Home Alabama. And
I love the blend. Like that was so smart to do that. It
was great.
Sounded great together.
it's brave though, right? Because those are two big songs that you're combining together. And it's not something I think you're intuitively going to be like, yeah, let's combine those
Yeah.
things. I don't know how that came to be, but
I know.
it was very well done. Anyways,
Yeah.
guys, hit that like button if you enjoyed this one. Hit the comment section down below. Let us know what else from Kid Rock you want us to check out. And have a great day. We'll see you on our next video.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.